Hello and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic, and we're going to be finishing up this wonderful Secrets of the Enclave mission that I thought was actually really interesting, and hopefully we're going to get a good resolution to it and then move on to the next.
Yes, Empress. It seems our worst fears have come true. Forgive the dramatics.
There is no need to apologize. I understand full well the seriousness of what's happened.
Indeed, my lord. Regretfully, Darth Krovos has confirmed our suspicions. Malgus has successfully removed all of the mechanisms we use to ensure his compliance.
Most unfortunate. What are our next steps? Did you locate the tome he stole from the library on Ossus?
We haven't located it, my lord. And what's worse, it seems Malgus added another relic to his collection. If the containment case we found on Dantooine is any indication.
How could this have happened? I trust that you comprehend the difficulty of the path before you, Lord Rivix. I do hope you are up to the task.
I believe I am, Empress Asina. I shall update you again soon. For the Empire.
Rivix.
Oh, my apologies. The briefing doesn't start for a few more minutes. I thought...
No. I should be the one apologizing. Barging in on my own briefing room like that. Forgive me.
My sincerest apologies, but Empress Asina was growing rather impatient for an update.
What were you talking about? Something about a missing tome? This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Yes. When the Empire attacked the Jedi colony on Ossus, we compiled an extensive catalogue of the books found in the ancient library. After the assault on the colony, when the dust had settled, we discovered that one of the tomes was missing.
If I'm expected to be a part of the Hand, and I want respect from the other members, I don't want something this important kept from me ever again. Understand?
Yes, completely. Going forward, I'll do my best to inform you of important information the second I know it. The stakes are too high now to justify keeping you in the dark.
What was this book he stole? And do you have any idea what he took from the Dantooine Enclave?
I don't know exactly what Malgus took from Ossus. There was so much chaos, and the library was already in such disarray when the Empire arrived. As for what was being kept down in the Enclave ruins, that is anyone's guess.
So, what's the Hand's next move?
I'll arrange for agents to identify the relics that Malgus chose to take. They are our only keys to unlocking his plans. I'll also recommend that Darth Krovos deploy soldiers to investigate any Sith and Jedi ruins that Malgus might potentially target.
I expect constant updates on each of these fronts.
And you will have them. We may have come away empty-handed this time, but you will be the first to know when I discover Malgus's next move, and the Hand of the Empire will be ready for him.
Okay, so there we go. That's the completion of that, and now we have Relentless Ambitions. Okay, that's going to be interesting. We also did gain 350 dark side points for our actions on that planet. What was it, Dantooine? Yeah, I think it was Dantooine last time, and we are now going to head on over to Relentless Ambitions. Someone was very kind enough to let me know that I can go onto the fleet, and I can probably, maybe, just maybe, get some 324 item level gear, which would be amazing. A massive, massive upgrade for me. So I'm thinking maybe I'll go ahead and do that after we've done this little briefing.
Good, you're here. We have much to discuss. After his visit to Dantooine, I know we're all uneasy about what Darth Malgus is planning. Darth Rivix assures me that the Hand of the Empire is hard at work searching for clues about Malgus's objectives. Unfortunately, nothing has yet turned up.
Not the update I was hoping for, but not surprising. What else do we have?
I think this is something you'll find intriguing.
Okay, recording started. Date stamped. Encryption is working. There's a Shay Visla. I've got an update on my pursuit of Field Marshal Hedda Cole, responsible for attacking the Spirit of Vengeance too. I want to be clear. My only goal is finding this traitor, and I need the Alliance's help following up. I'm sure Hedda's group, the Hidden Chain, has established a permanent base. Location unknown. I need to know who is supplying her and how. I've included my findings in this transmission. Do this, and I owe you. At my end, I'm running down a slippery recruiter with links to Hedda. I have the local Darmanda and Meksha to thank for the lead. Tell the commander their old friend Indigo sends his best. Alright, I'm landing in a few minutes and need to go dark. This recruiter has led me on a real chase, and I won't let him escape again. Shay out.
We've done some preliminary work with Shay's intel, but we need an asset on the ground. The closed nature of the Mandalorians makes gathering information challenging.
Have we got someone in mind?
Akavi Spar, Mandalorian bounty hunter. No affiliation with other clans, in fact, no strong ties to any major faction, but a reputation for getting results. Thoughts?
You wouldn't even mention her if you didn't think she was capable. That's enough for me.
Glad to hear it. I'll make the arrangements.
Keep me updated. What else is on the agenda?
That's all for now, Commander. I'll notify you if anything changes.
Commander, Imperial Sector Command of the Balmoran system has contacted us. They send their thanks for the intel about the turbo laser shipment out of Balmora.
What became of it?
Sector Command dispatched ships and reduced nearly half the weapons to rubble before the enemy fled. A solid victory.
Contact Corellian Sector Command and see if there's anything we can do to help.
At once, Commander.
I gotta say, I actually really appreciate those kinds of moments, and you think at the time, when you're doing these kinds of decision makes, you know, like for example, what was it again? It was talking about Zenith, right? And Zenith is thanks to one of you in the comments as well, by the way, Zenith is a Jedi Consular Companion from the class story, and I forgot that, but I kind of had an inkling, you know, I kind of had like a thought in the back of my mind that he was kind of an important character, so I didn't really want to put him in harm's way. And so I made the decision to do it a different way, and now we have seen the results of that decision, and I actually think that that's super cool. I like that a great deal. Anyway, speak with the messenger of the cold moon. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do whispers in the force, and that is what we're going to do right here.
Now that all the important people are here, let's get down to business. Akavi, what have you got?
Based on intelligence provided by Mandalore, I was able to narrow my search and scout potential suppliers to Hedda Cole and her group, the Hidden Chain. Hedda's targets, Outer Rim colonies and transports on the Rim of Trade route, point to powerful trade houses shutting down their competition with her guns. Those will likely be our suppliers. I have advised Jakaya Ordo, and he is marshalling Mandalore's fleet as a precaution. You'll find everything I uncovered in my report.
Okay, we'll get our analysts on that. Good work.
Is there anything else?
We have a message from the Imperial Reclamation Service. An associate of Darth Rivik's may have found a lead on the relic Malgus stole on Dantooine.
Colonel Bardengola at your service. I've been asked to relay a high-priority message concerning records my team discovered during a recent assignment, which I'm also forwarding to you. These files are old, very old. They almost went straight to central processing, but Darth Rivik's has insisted that I personally comb through any new finds. I uncovered a cargo manifest that mentions a containment apparatus exactly like the one you described in your Dantooine Enclave report. Regrettably, many of the manifest details are illegible. We couldn't identify the relic Malgus stole, but we did learn that it belonged to a Sith named Darth Null. It isn't much, but I do hope this information can be of use.
If the files from Colonel Gola are any indication, our allies in the Empire believe this lead could be the key to locating Darth Malgus. Darth Rivix reports that he's identified one of Null's holdings. Darth Krovos has deployed her own forces to investigate it.
I don't like how many decisions are being made without consulting us.
I will relay your concerns to Darth Rivix. I'm sure he will do whatever he can to remedy them. In the meantime, there is something we can investigate ourselves.
What am I seeing?
This is where Darth Null's relic was first discovered.
There are not many who know this planet. It is in a dark region of wild space, a dangerous, untamed world. If your intention is to investigate the source of this relic, I will offer the assistance of the Force Enclave. Our people are more than capable of handling this.
That would be appreciated.
Then it sounds like we all have our marching orders. Until next time.
That's correct. I understand you recommended me for this mission. I appreciate the chance to help with Mandalore's hunt.
We needed someone on the ground familiar with Mandalorian ways.
You were right to send me. Those who supply Heta Cole are paranoid and prone to disappear. It is only because I am Mandalorian that I got as close as I did. The suppliers are very much afraid of Heta's wrath should they disappoint her, or worse, reveal any of her secrets. She's being very careful. Her ruthless reputation and a seemingly endless supply of credits from her raids means she can keep her secrets. Her suspected suppliers in my report are scattered across the galaxy. We find them, we hurt her.
This sounds promising. You have given us the advantage.
Praise isn't necessary. It was my duty. Until Mandalore herself calls on me to strike her enemies down, I will continue this work. But I should get back to helping your analysts go through my report.
Find her weakness, Enclave. That is the only thing that matters.
I seem to remember Enclave from the Bounty Hunter class story. Am I correct? I think so. I think I might be. Anyway, we can now go to play Legacy of the Sith, which is, I have no idea where. I don't know where this is, because it doesn't seem to be on Odessen, which is actually kind of weird, because that's where everything else has been for quite a while. So, if we take a look at this, I have no idea. I actually have no clue. So it seems to me like I'm gonna have to. Nope, that's not the right button. There we go. We're going to port to the fleet. There we go. Priority transport. Let's do it. Alright, so I just wanted to update you on basically what I'm attempting to do right now, because, yeah, obviously I was told that if you complete one of the heroic planetary missions, and thank you once again for this tip, it is actually going to provide you with 324 item level gear, which I'm obviously very much wanting to get. Now, the problem is, I don't actually have a companion with me right now, and I think I need to summon one, don't I? That would probably be a good idea, wouldn't it? Okay, so let me actually see if I can summon any one of these people to help me out here. Maybe Theron? Let's get Theron to help us.
I wasn't doing anything anyway.
Oh, no, exactly. You weren't doing anything anyway. Yes, here we go. Okay, so let's just see if we can actually beat these guys, because this is indeed a heroic mission, so I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to. I think I should be able to, because this is probably going to be kind of easy, or at least I hope so. If not, then, well, yeah, that might be a bit problematic, but there you go. Okay, so we've already gotten one power core. I'm not going to show you the entirety of this. I just wanted to update you on what I'm doing, and hopefully I'll be able to complete all of this without too many difficulties, and hopefully it's not going to take me too long to do it either. Alright, so here we are, and we're once again on our personal starship. So actually what I've done was I did all of the heroic missions on Tatooine, or all of the ones that I needed for the personal mission to gain a 324 piece. And, well, unfortunately, I actually gained a 320 piece by actually doing some of the missions, and so, it was actually in the same slot that I gained, which was really, really unfortunate and kind of annoying, but, you know, that's just how it goes. Otherwise, I did go over to the Conquest Merchants on the fleet, and I spent all my Conquest commendations to try and get some additional gear that's actually really good, and you can actually see that right here. Where is it now? Yeah, this stuff right here. So, wait a minute. Yes, this. Noble Decurion Force Lord's Lower Robe, for example. I also got the Noble Decurion Adept package. I got a weapon as well as an offhand. And these things are actually looking pretty awesome. Unfortunately, I'm still not particularly up to scratch, as you can see right here. You know, you can see a whole bunch of things that really do need to get upgraded, but I can't really do much about that, unfortunately, right now. So anyway, we're going to just do the wonderful, well, not these, that's for sure. I actually thought that's what we needed to do. Anyway, retaliation is where we're going to begin here.
Raven's Nest! Raven's Nest! I've got 2 Republic fighters on my tail. I can't shake them. Requesting backup. This is Major Anri of Raven Squad, still under fire. Come on, I need help down here. Lost! Can anyone read me?
I read you, Major. Loud and clear.
Really appreciate that whole sensing danger through the Force business, my lord. It saved my neck more than once.
What's going on? Where did those Republic fighters come from?
See that dreadnought? Meet me there. We'll get you all caught up.
All right. Wow. What a crazy start to a otherwise relatively weird mission. Because I'm partially thinking, you know what? Have I done this before? I don't know. I feel like I've done this before. Maybe I don't know. I don't think I have. Because let's face it, Zaynash is actually my furthest character along in the stories, and I'm pretty sure that's not the case. You know, I'm pretty sure we haven't done this before, but it feels a bit nostalgic. So maybe there was something else with with Major Henri before.
I need the rest of them ready to go in 10, Captain. Understood?
Right away, Major.
Welcome aboard the Executioner, my lord. Wish I could have organised a welcome party, but we need your help straight away.
You said you would explain what's happening here, Major.
Straight to business then. Good. Colonel Cord was running a pretty tight ship with this Kolto operation. We dropped mining platforms right on the water. Real state-of-the-art stuff. Got everything up and running quick. Harvesting, refining, shipping. We were up to our necks in Kolto. The Selkath didn't even know what hit him. Until the Republic got a whiff of what was going on.
If you're not giving the orders here, Major, let me speak to someone who is.
You can't. That's why I'm here. Once the Republic brought the big guns, the locals started to put up a fight. Some of the Selkath even got organized enough to take over our Kolto refining station. That station was our base of operations, and now our people are stuck inside, including Colonel Cord. All our platforms are cut off from each other. Whole thing's a mess. If we want this operation back on track, first thing to do is kick the Selkath off our base, which I can't do alone. Could really use your help down there.
Whatever you desire, I am at your service.
You really are too good to be true, aren't you? I've already given the order to ready as many troops on board as we can. Just need to get them down to the surface and...
Major Henry, the first dropship we sent down, it was completely destroyed as soon as it entered Manaan's airspace. Our scanners show it was Republic anti-aircraft weapons.
Are the enormous guns mounted on this eyesore just for show? If you've got their weapons in your sights, take them out.
We can't. Once we started the targeting sequence, their weapons disappeared from our instruments altogether.
How can that be?
Damn it! Don't know what the Republic's playing at, but I'm not sending any more soldiers down until we find out. As long as those Republic dogs are helping the Selkath, our efforts on Manaan are dead in the water, so to speak.
That's not an option. And there are other ways to solve this problem.
All right. What are you thinking?
You and I will retake your base. The Republic's weapons won't lock on to a small shuttle. You were able to escape Manaan relatively unscathed.
Solid point. And once we take the Republic's fancy weapons out of the equation, we'll clear the way for reinforcements. You heard the plan, Vondrel? Hold down the fort up here. We'll signal when it's safe to deploy everyone else. It's great to have your help again. Now, let's show these kelp lovers what we're made of, yeah?
Alright, here we go. Okay, so we're on Manaan. This is actually very nostalgic for me because, let's face it, I haven't played Star Wars The Old Republic in a huge amount of time, but the reason why it's nostalgic is because I remember this from Knights of the Old Republic, the original game. We're gonna get the quick travel. I obviously haven't been here. No, I obviously haven't been here because otherwise I wouldn't be able to get this quick travel system right now. Anyway, yeah, I'm actually not sure if I like this armor. I literally just purchased this armor just before I started the episode because I thought to myself, okay, you know what? Gonna see if maybe I can make him look a little bit different, maybe a little bit cool. I don't know. Doesn't seem to really work. I think this is more for like a bounty hunter slash trooper kind of armor. Yeah, oh well, never mind. We're gonna have to put up with it for the rest of this episode at least, and then I'll switch it out for something before the next one, I guess.
What happened here? How did the Empire lose control?
Like I said, everything was going to plan. Better than that, really. We were unstoppable. We had an ion cannon that could stop entire fleets in their tracks. Anyone who thought they could take a run at us got a personal demonstration. But the Republic had to go and stick their noses where they don't belong. Things took a turn when they helped the Selkath blow up our cannon.
Right, and I'm actually kind of a bit perplexed at this point because I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, okay, so I know that someone actually mentioned that the stories are out of order because obviously, you know, I haven't played for such a long period of time that things have kind of mounted up a bit.
Asem tun open lapos sag le vego, sotet volt grav esan fellet.
I will never give up our position on Manaan, no matter how many chances you give us. The Empire needs more koto than your tight-fisted government is willing to sell.
Vassoni lesson, teto zot, apasa la ko zot prit, oma leos.
Hey, shark bait! Over here!
You must know that the Empire will be victorious. Here's your chance to join the winning side.
Tis tele tel, seri tedel hoge.
Alright, well here I go. I'm gonna go stealth actually, just literally because I can, and because it gives me the opportunity to kind of open up a little bit easier on them. But this is the leader? Oh my god. Okay, what's actually going on with that? This guy is literally the leader of the resistance. That means that if we eliminate him, we don't really have to worry about too much else, right? Right? Nah, there's gonna be a Jedi, isn't there? I'm gonna assume there's gonna be a Jedi somewhere or another. I actually really enjoyed doing the heroic missions in the previous section of this episode as well.
On your feet! I want this place back in working order immediately. Taurus, get this display back online. Dar, re-establish long-range communications now! We've been cut off from the other platforms for too long.
Colonel Kordza, this is...
It is an honor to meet you, my lord. But as you can see, we are ill-equipped to properly receive someone of your stature. Where are my reinforcements, Major?
A Sith is speaking, Colonel. You will give your full attention when I am in your presence.
You are correct, my lord. Please, forgive my negligence.
I know you're expecting a few more people, but that plan hit a bit of a snag.
A few more people? I asked you for an army, Major.
And if I bring you that army now, they're as good as dead. The Republic shot down our first transport. They've got some kind of stealth weapon system. It went dark on the Executioner scanners almost as soon as it showed up.
Then we need to eliminate those guns. I want my soldiers down on the surface in one piece. The second our scanning instruments are functional again, we shall locate the Republic's weapons. Readings down here will be more accurate than on the Executioner.
The Selkath did a real number on this place. With their home advantage and the Republic backing them up, they'll retake this position in no time.
What are you suggesting we do?
Colonel Cord finds the Republic's guns, we fix our defenses.
There are plenty around this platform, but they were destroyed or disabled by the ion blast the Selkath triggered. You'll have to repair all the defenses manually.
Sounds easy enough, especially for the two of us. I'm sure Darth Norok will be pleased at how well we're handling this, sir.
Who is Darth Norok?
Lord Valron's new right hand in logistics. Very important. Colonel Cord manages the Kolto operation, but this whole thing is under Darth Norok's jurisdiction. He gets final say on everything. Be nice if we could update him before we set off, sir.
I tried to contact him, but with everything that's happened, I'm sure he's on the move. Don't get your hopes up.
Good. Your endless missteps are becoming a considerable source of irritation.
I know things are grim, my lord. You have my apologies, but I, and my associates, are prepared to make things right.
See that you do.
Darth Norok has been briefed, and we all have our assignments. I want this entire operation back in working order. People will die without this Kolto.
I understand the situation's urgency, but there was no reason I couldn't have spoken for myself.
Sir, the Selkath are launching another attack. They've breached the lower levels.
If those Selkath take this platform again, I'm afraid no one will be speaking to Darth Norok.
Leave the Selkath to us. We'll return once the defenses are repaired.
Very well. Good luck to you both. Hopefully you won't need it.
Alright, okay, fine. I don't know, I still find that kind of weird. I still find it a bit strange that we are doing this because, as I say, I don't think Valron is alive, right? He is alive because I remember his name. I know who he is, kind of, because it's obviously been a long time. But I'm kind of wondering if he's actually still alive or if he died at some point. I don't think so. I think he is still alive and kicking, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about him, but that's the point. It's kind of a bit of a jarring experience at this point, because I'm kind of thinking to myself, okay, this is kind of weird. Wait. I should probably take a look at my quest log real quick. Okay, so you can see here, I literally have the Ossus Assault. Travel to the Imperial base at the hidden landing site to see what you can do to help the Imperial efforts on Ossus. Okay, that doesn't really help me too much. Ashara, Major Pierce, yeah, use the mission board, and so on and so forth. Okay, yeah. And then otherwise, this is just Legacy of the Sith, and which I assume is one of the new content updates. Am I right about that?
Just rewired the shields in this quadrant to triple their integrity. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself.
Yes, indeed. And he, well, obviously, Major Henri is very, very competent as well. And, well, I mean, to be fair, you know, that's the reason why I kind of flirted, you know, why not, you know, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun to try that kind of stuff. Because, generally, in the past, I've kind of avoided that kind of thing because, I don't know, it just didn't seem right for Zanesh to do that. I've had a bunch of other characters do those kinds of things, so... yeah, I don't know. I think it's about time that he does that because I don't know when I'm going to be playing through these exact missions again with a different character, and it's going to be fun to kind of see what the other person is going to respond like, in my opinion. I think that's going to be quite fun. Anyway, yeah, these guys are literally just falling before us super easily.
I've got the power cells to the surface level defenses recharged, rebooted, and reinforced. Let's see the Selkath try and break these again.
And I gotta say, this is actually remarkably simple to get by, and I'm very pleased to report that apparently my stealth isn't affected in this area. It was when we were doing the Darth Malgus quest, of course, but against these Selkath and their droids and things like that, we're not really having any issues at all. Which I have to say is very, very pleasant. Because I am literally able to just sneak by.
It was a really powerful gun. When it blew up, the ion explosion knocked out everything. Comms, weapons, vehicles, you name it, it went dark. These bottom feeders took advantage of the chaos and went on the offensive. Since we couldn't call for backup, Colonel Cord sent me back to the Executioner for reinforcements. Then you showed up, just in the nick of time.
And it's actually remarkable how much difference some upgraded gear makes. It's just insane.
The Selkath are everywhere. It's like a bad crek beetle infestation.
Because here's the thing, usually I would have... How much HP? I think I had about 280,000 or something like that, and now I literally have 343,000, which is just incredible. I mean, the difference in that... What is that? Oh, 2 guard droids. They're standing on each other. Okay, that looked a bit weird, didn't it? Oh, well, never mind. Okay, so now we can just make our way over here. But this is what's wonderful about having a stealth character, and indeed having, you know, a little bit more leeway when it comes to your stealthing capabilities, because otherwise you're going to get seen all the time, and it's just going to be one of those things where you have to fight through every single enemy that you come across. But thankfully, that's not the case this time. Thankfully, we can just go by here. Ooh, okay, that was a little bit close. I was actually thinking to myself, okay, that guy's definitely going to see me, but no. Okay, we have to defeat the Selkath invaders. This is pretty simple. Shouldn't have too much to worry about here. Oh, these guys are actually healers as well, so I should probably focus on them. Ah, this guy's going to stun me like no one's business as well, isn't he? Okay, so let's just interrupt that guy, and we'll just kill him. There we go. I should really use Death Field, and that was actually what I was wanting to impart to you before when I said I was having fun playing the heroic missions on Tatooine, because I don't usually get an opportunity to play regular missions.
We'll be able to check in with each other if we get separated.
Ooh, cool. Okay, thank you very much. But yeah, I don't actually get the opportunity to play regular missions. Oh, Decurion gear accessories. 312. Oh, yes, thank you. Everything? Are you serious that you... I spent money on these things. Oh, no. I spent money on the other thing. Oh, okay, fine. Well, this is great. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is absolutely fantastic, but I had no idea that this was actually a thing. Right, okay, wait a minute. So what is this? What is this? These things? Okay, so this is... this one, I think. No. No, wait. There we go. That's what we want, and this is what we want. Oh, this is the this is an invalid slot. Okay, wait. We're just gonna place that on there. This is 268, and this is the. Oh, which one's the 268 one? This one? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's good. We have 290 because I obviously took something off. Where's the other thing? There we go. There we go. That's the thing that I took off, and we can place that in there. There we go. And we have another 312 one, which is obviously not going to really help us that much. And we have this, which is also not going to help. Oh, if only I'd known we were going to get a full crate worth of 312 gear. That would have been so useful, but I had no idea. Because then I would have purchased something else instead of these accessories. I would have actually purchased something like... I don't know. A helmet? As you can see, a helmet. I really badly need a helmet, don't I? Alright, here we go.
Good news, sir. We reactivated the defense systems. Making our way back to your position now.
Excellent work. But unfortunately, the job isn't over yet.
What are you talking about?
As Major Anry so eloquently reminded me, the Selkath have their home advantage of infiltrating underwater targets without impediment. As long as the Selkath can so easily enter the platform sublevels, our surface defenses won't be enough to repel them, as demonstrated by this second assault. The order just came down from Darth Norok. You're to deploy underwater defenses before you return. We have an assortment of mines that should do the trick.
This was Darth Norok's idea. Wasn't he the one who said the mines were a waste of time in the first place?
I sincerely hope that you're not questioning the word of a Sith, Major. I know you are smarter than that.
Well, if Darth Norok wants mines, then I guess we better get him some.
That was... Are you all right?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry about me. I just forget sometimes how much Cord buys into the whole Sith shall always reign supreme idea. Come on. There's a submersible droid in our mining facility that should make this easier for us. Just need to get to it.
Yeah, what's actually going on with that guy? It seems like he's just completely done a 180 on Darth Norok, apparently, because he said that Darth Norok, well, Anri said that Darth Norok said that that was a waste of time, so that's kind of weird. And talking about extra gear, look at what we've just gotten. Yeah, we got some new gloves, which is absolutely fantastic. Look at how much extra endurance I'm getting just from upgrading this. 591 endurance extra.
Aye, aye.
That's just incredible. And apparently these robes are actually better than what I was wearing beforehand. So I guess I will just put those on. I guess they are better. I don't know. Their eye level is lower, of course.
Still
but
can't believe Colonel Cord got Norok to cave on these mines. Guess Norok finally realized how many people would die without them. He always struck me as an ends justifies the means kind of Sith. But maybe there's an old softie hiding under that creepy armor.
I don't think so, actually. Personally, I feel as though Colonel Cord might actually be speaking for Darth Norok in this case. Because I personally don't think that Darth Norok is going to actually say anything that's going to save anyone's life. Okay, wait a minute. What is this? What is this? Okay, hello. I'm going to have to do something here. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Pick up the mining container. Okay, this is very funny. Push mines into the airlock. Where's that? Over here? Really? I don't have enough space. Or apparently I do. Okay. Apparently I do have enough space.
Before I forget, you need an apology for the Colonel's less than heartfelt introduction. He means well, but the man is stubborn and never learned how to ask for help. Throw his aggravating need to have Darth Norok's approval for every little thing into the mix and, well, here we are. I do admire how dedicated Colonel Cord is to his soldiers. Maybe if we all weren't in mortal danger, he'd loosen up a bit. Take those controls. They'll let you pilot a submersible droid that can drop the mines.
Well, that's interesting. Okay, well, here we go. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, they're doing a lot of vehicles in this one. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. I don't think we've really done this kind of thing that much. I'm actually wondering, to those of you that actually play the game, and maybe play it at a higher level than I do, are there any such thing as flying mounts? Do they have flying mounts in this game? Are you able to actually, you know, fly above the ground with things and actually go over, you know, terrain and so on and so forth without having to follow the roads? That's the question. I don't know whether that's actually the case. I guess I could Google it, so I don't need an answer on that, but if you want to, then by all means let me know. Otherwise, here we go. We got some mines. Place the mines around the base. Okay. Well, we are actually getting some pretty good gear for this particular mission, so I'm not that mad, but it does feel quite familiar, which is a bit strange, because as I say, I don't think we've ever done this before. I think I would remember this, but I do remember going out into the, well, into the sea floor in Knights of the Old Republic for a similar reason, and I can't remember what the reason was, but as far as I'm aware, we had to get a rebreather or something like that. I think we needed to get a rebreather, and then we would go outside and there would be something that I needed to do, like unclog a vent or something. I don't know, I can't remember now. It's been such a long time. I think I last played that that particular level probably more than 10 years ago.
That should do it. Let's head back and find out if Colonel Cord's made any headway on those scanners.
Well, I very much hope he has, but yeah, I think it's definitely been more than 10 years ago that I played the original Knights of the Old Republic. I played it all the way through, but that was obviously not on the channel. And then when I attempted to record it for the channel, I had technical problems, which is annoying in itself. But yeah, I would have loved to have been able to complete the whole thing, to be honest. Oh well. Maybe we can, maybe I can try to do another series at some point. Maybe if there's another program that I can use to actually make it widescreen, because otherwise there's going to be these really ugly black bars on the sides, and it's going to make everything look weird. And I kind of wanted the widescreen to make sure that it's as good quality as possible and make it a, you know, comfortable viewing experience.
This is a good start. Keep at it, Lieutenant. Lieutenant Dar has patched up our long-range communications. The holocalls aren't what I would call reliable yet, but we were able to briefly reach the Executioner. Unfortunately, we haven't made much headway in repairing our scanning equipment. We may have to rely on the Executioner if we're going to locate the Republic's weapons. How did things go on your end?
Major Anri and I cleared out the second wave of Selkath. With those mines activated, they won't get close to this platform again.
That brings us one step closer to resuming Kolto shipments to those who need them. Darth Norok made a brief appearance on the way to his next objective. I updated him on our progress and your success with the platform's defenses. He was quite pleased.
Can't you call him back? Sooner or later we'll need to hammer out a plan with Darth Norok for after the Republic's gone.
Darth Norok's priority is getting the Kolto mining operation in working order again. He won't be pleased if I interrupt his work.
After everything we've done, the least you could do is get Darth Norok on a holo call.
Fine. I can do that much.
It's the Executioner, sir. They managed to make contact again.
Put them through. They could have an update on the location of the Republic's guns.
Colonel, thank the stars we reached you. We just received a distress signal from our shipping docks on the surface. It's faint, but we heard enough. The Republic has overrun their position. The entire platform is in lockdown, and if we don't...
Blast! There's enough Koltos sitting on those docks to secure many decisive victories for the Empire. We can't let the Republic get their hands on it. I need you both to stop them. Darth Norok?
It must be done. We must take control.
We will, my lord. We won't let any pubs off that platform with our Kolto.
Should I try to get him back?
I expect to meet Darth Norok when I return. I want to ensure our interests here are aligned.
Understood. And when you do, expect to be generously rewarded for fulfilling his commands?
Okay, so what's actually going on with this guy? Because we literally are... I don't know, he called Darth Norok, and then Norok said nothing at all for that entire time until the Colonel said something. I feel like there's something kind of weird going on, in my opinion. But anyway, we actually did get some Decurion Force Lord's headgear, which is actually fantastic, because that means I now finally have everything upgraded, and I'm now 318 item level. Nice. Okay, so we should be pretty strong now, and, well, now we have to go and deactivate the jamming beacon. But I'm going to end this episode off here for now. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.